Dungeons and Dragons. Your children, like it or not, are attracted in their weaker years to the occult, and a game like D&D fuels their imagination and makes them feel special, while drawing them deeper and deeper into the bowels of El Diablo. This afternoon, That One D&D Livestream invites you to sit in on an actual gaming session. Observe the previously unobservable as That One D&D Livestream takes you to the inner sanctum of Dungeons and Dragons.
Galstaff, you have entered the door to the north. You now find yourself standing in a dark room alone. The pungent stench of mildew emanates from the wet dungeon wall.
Where are the Cheetos?
They're right next to you.
I cast a spell.
And where's the Mountain Dew?
It's in the fridge, duh.
I want to cast a spell.
Can I have a Mountain Dew?
Yes, just go get one.
Hey guys, I'm gonna get a soda. Anybody want one?
Oh, good, thank you.
Hey Matt, I'm not in that room, right?
What
I
room?
want to cast magic missiles.
That room, the room she's casting all the spells in.
She hasn't actually cast a spell
I
yet.
am, though, if you'd listen. I'm casting magic missiles.
Why are you casting magic missile? There's nothing to attack here.
I'm attacking the darkness.
Okay, you attack the darkness. There's an elf standing in front of you.
Whoa, that's me, right?
He's wearing a brown cloak. He has gray hair and blue eyes.
No. I got gray eyes. Let me see your sheet. Look, it says I got blue eyes, but I decided I want gray eyes.
Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, so this is the part where you can talk to each other if you want.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice, yeah.
I am Galstaff, sorceress of light.
Why do you have to cast magic missile?
Okay, you guys are being attacked.
Do I see that happening?
Nope, you're outside in the tavern.
Cool. I get drunk.
There's like 7 ogres surrounding you.
Well, how can they surround us? I had Mordenkainen's Faithful Watchdog cast.
No, you didn't.
I'm getting drunk. Are there any girls
I
there?
totally did. You asked me if I needed any equipment. I said no, but I need material components so I can cast Mordenkainen's Faithful Watchdog.
Yeah, but you never actually cast it.
Roll the dice to see if I'm getting drunk.
You are.
Nice. Are there any girls there?
Yeah.
I did though. I totally said that when you asked me.
No, you didn't. You didn't actually say you were casting the spell, so now there's ogres. Okay.
Ogres, I've got like a +9 dagger for them.
You're not in the room. You're getting drunk.
Oh yeah. If there are any girls there, I would like to do them.
There you have it. A frightening look into America's most frightening pastime. Remember that it's not your children's fault that they're being drawn into a satanic world of nightmare. It's their gym teacher's fault for making them feel outcast when they couldn't do one single pull-up. Welcome to That One D&D live stream.
Hi, I'm Matt. Welcome to That One D&D Livestream, where we do exactly that. We livestream the hell out of some Dungeons and Dragons. This is the start of Session 4. In Session 3, Temperance, Pierce, and Fatgill had managed to escape from the dungeons of Dragasani. And in the process, Fatgill, the lizard folk shaman, had revealed one of his abilities, and that is to shapeshift. In this case, into a really cute fuzzy calico cat. At the same time, Disco and Jolvis had been called before the Copper King, the half-orc king of the beggars of Dragasani. So the Copper King, he wanted the money that Disco owed him, specifically 3,000 gold coins. Disco doesn't have that kind of money, at least not in his pocket right now. So he managed to talk his way out of having to pay the money back immediately with promises that he would somehow come up with it. From there, Jolvis and Disco were able to leave the audience with the Copper King, where Jolvis went to his guildmaster, Asna, of the Thieves Guild, a copper dragonborn. Jolvis tried to convince Asna to help him by providing some of the product that the Thieves Guild sold around the city. Well, Asna wasn't too keen on that, and as the session ended, she was about to reveal what she would be willing to do. So, this is the start of Session 4. You're watching That One D&D live stream. Let's play some Dungeons and Dragons.
So, we will pick up where we left off, and that was with Jolvis, who was meeting with his guild master. Oh!
It's not just
meeting with his guild master. To see if he can strike a deal to get his hands on some of the guild's merchandise as a means of helping Disco with a debt that he owes to the Copper King. So when we left, okay, I have glasses. Asna had said to Jolvis that she had an idea.
Oh, right.
So, Asna has been pruning away at these beautiful flowers and says to you, I have an idea.
I would love to hear it.
Go out, move our merchandise, and raise the money to take care of your friend.
Oh, yeah. I should have thought of that. Why didn't I think
Well,
of
you
that?
did. Remember, we wrote the plan down here. Oh, right. Okay.
Alternatively,
You kill him.
if you can stand as tall as you just did on your own, there's plenty of wealth, I'm told, to be had over in the Howling Caves. The gods are all gone. They've been conscripted to the wall. So the catacombs are wide open. You want coin? Go get it.
Cha-ching.
Aside from that, don't ever come back to me again with plots to take that is not yours. Do you understand, Jonas?
I understand completely. And again, I'm very sorry. But
the
I
world
did.
is a deadly, dangerous place, Jolvis. You
Yeah.
should be very careful.
Yeah.
Putting yourself in a position where you have to say sorry to people.
Yeah.
Not a good thing.
Yeah.
You were about to say...
This Copper King. He's a bit of a scoundrel. Do you think we could twist this? Perhaps he has some, or we have something he wants. Maybe we could find some sort of advantage.
Go on.
No, I haven't completely thought out the details. But
Over dinner.
if we somehow found a way to... We could, I don't know.
Leverage?
Tick-tock, Jolvis. The elves are at the gate. They've only
Yeah.
given us 24 hours before to storm the walls. So.
What if we played the Copper King in some sort of way and gained access to everything he has?
An interesting proposal. But do you have a plan?
No.
Then it remains an interesting proposal.
And I will think on that.
You do. You do. Have a nice day, Jolvis.
Yeah, okay, it was great to see you, Asna. I'll be leaving now.
Wait, who needs the contraband? Get the contraband.
Oh yeah, can I get something?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We need 3,000 gold piece worth.
Oh my god.
She sends you into the back where they give you 500 gold worth of various drugs.
Okay.
We
Lovely.
need to make... Disco's smart, but he's not smart. So if we need to make 3,000...
Get your abacus app out.
All right, so with that,
Okay.
we will go to
So you just need to set
Pierce, Temperance, and Fat Gil.
Hello.
And our Amazon crew, all in disguise.
So, this is disturbing, but totally fine, no judgment. We need to make it to Disco's place.
The Afridi Town.
Just the stare.
That was my...
We need to make it to Disco's place. As soon as we can find them, as soon as they show up, we're going to be able to get to the boat. I think what we need to do is just make it to the boat as quickly as possible.
I think so. I'm not sure why we need to go find this Disco.
Well, Disco and Jolvis, I think, are the other two people in Acta's vision.
Yeah?
See, he agrees. So, go to their place,
I'm not sure why we need to find this disco.
Okay, ouch.
Does the cat do that? That'd be awesome.
Hell yeah.
Back legs.
It's all about raise the roof.
So let's do that. We just make it across the city. So we'll just kind of move across the city casually. If there's any sort of hubbub, we'll double around it, trying to make as little noise as possible.
The sacks that we got our weapons in and stuff, I won't store.
Okay.
Just keep them in the sacks.
Yeah.
You just, no one's going to question what's in your sacks. People are.
Oh, everybody around you is
Yeah.
walking around
Yeah.
with sacks full of all
Yeah.
the few possessions that they
So
own.
what's in
So
your
yes.
sack?
I'll show you mine if you show me
Kind of
yours.
a common question.
Becomes a new game in the city.
Guess what's in the sack?
Trade sacks.
So it's getting on towards dusk by now. You travel through the city. You are not challenged in any way. You do have lots of poor people that come up to you asking for any kind of donations that you can give. But you make it to Disco's apartment complex, and
We will know how to get in.
Of course, the door is always open to literally everybody. I should really lock it when I leave.
No,
but I don't.
I like what you're doing.
It's a communal space for having a good time.
Change it all. So we'll just go in.
yeah. So
Hang on. I'll
Disco
see if-
lives on the 3rd floor of a 6-story apartment complex called the Afridi Towers.
Okay.
Brick is a deep fire red, and the tile on top, the ceramic tile, is a bright yellow. Where you can see this building from pretty much everywhere in the district. When you get to Disco's apartment, he's not kidding when he says that it's always open because the lock just doesn't work. It's just- there's no
Maybe one
latch.
day
There's
it
nothing.
did.
You just push it. So.
I probably locked myself out in my drunken stupor.
Well,
I'm coming
that
in
right away.
Thunderwave.
So yeah, we'll go in. Try and keep the lights low. Light a couple of candles. Make sure everybody finds a refreshment or drink, or if there's any party favors lying around. Just something to
probably
take the
is.
edge off. You know. Make yourself at home. Disco will be back hopefully soon. I think we should just wait here and lay low until he shows up. In the meantime, you and I have a lot to talk about.
We do.
Indeed. And Thakil, is there anything I can
We
get you?
do.
Is there anything I can get you? Some.
I'll pop back into my normal.
Yeah! Never seen that happen
I'm
before.
good. I'm good.
Going from cat size to lizard man size is quite a change.
I still lick my arm though. Reactively. Don't know why I did that.
Residual
Don't know
catness.
why I did that.
All right. Well, I think just relax and rest. Perhaps we can take a short rest and
Short
wait
rest
for-
would be good.
and we'll wait for Jovis and Disco to show up. Does that sound okay with you, man? Take a
Sounds
rest?
good to me.
Okay.
All right. So back to Disco.
Ja.
You were running through the street to find Joe.
Oh well, because I had after that I wasn't gonna find him.
Yeah.
I don't know where the thieves guild is. I would have gone home, written my letter to Claire, bought the flower, and then gathered up a lot of my stuff from the Afridi Towers, and gone to. Well, no, I would have gathered up my stuff and probably left it there,
Okay.
and then gone to my Professor Julie Buchterbeeren, to give her the letter and just have a conversation with her before going back to my place.
Okay.
So we
So-
don't need. It's up to you if you would like to do that.
Yeah, you'll have gotten all of your gear gathered up, and you will be with your headmistress.
Oh, hello, Julie. How are you?
It's so good.
Oh,
It's so good to see you, Disco.
it is so good to see you too.
Trying times, aren't they?
They're crazy. Is it not crazy? I've been telling everybody this. This is weird. It's almost crazy how many times I've said this is crazy.
I had a feeling you would say that.
Right? Oh, you know so much about me. That's
When I
what.
look on your tests, every third answer is, this is a crazy question.
Well, a lot of these spells that I was trying to learn were crazy. I think that's why I couldn't learn them. They were just too crazy. But I tried. I really did. And you know that. I was here every other day in your office studying, learning, but it was not in the cards.
So are you here to help with the war effort?
Well, how you say no? There are things going. Julie,
Disco.
don't give me that look, Julie Bush the
The
Baron.
city is surrounded. Everybody has to chip in.
There are okay. Believe me when I say that I am in the way. All right. You remember that one time? You probably remember. I was sitting in your office. I might have been crying about, oh, boohoo, poor Disco. His home life so hard. Boohoo. I very sad. And then remember, I opened my
I gave you
eyes.
500 gold at that time.
Oh, that was a different time. That was before this. This was the time. Yes.
Yeah.
This was the time where you were just comforting me in my time of need, and I opened my eyes, and they were glowing like brilliant white. You're like, whoa, that's weird.
I remember
Disco,
that.
this is so weird. I said, this is crazy. And then you were like, well, clearly something is going on with you. You have never cast a spell in your entire life, even though you've tried so hard in class. And yet there I was doing this weird magic thing. Do you remember this?
I remember.
Right?
I gave you so many E's for effort.
You did. My favorite grade. Well, then we had this conversation. You're like, Disco, you should go figure this out. I think someone is giving you this to help people. You know, you care about other people, which I do. I promise I try so hard. Well, that's what I'm doing. I got a boat.
What in the Harrods?
Well, believe it or not, kind of. So, I'm going out to help people, like you said. I've already helped everybody I can here in this city. And also, my friend got arrested. I think. I had to go to Zolkar, to bail him out. And now we have to take this weird guy that I don't even know who... I don't know. It could be a hill giant, for all I know. We have to take this random person to some random place in the realm. And I owe a lot of money to the Copper King and you and a lot of people. You know all this. Why am I telling you this? I don't know. Julie, I came to you because I am very uncertain of what is going to happen.
So she kind of nods her head and goes to her desk and opens a drawer. Expect her to pull out some papers, but instead it's a bottle with a couple of glasses.
Oh, Julie Bush the Baron. Guten Tag, I think that's a phrase. Is that a word you use? I don't know.
You are always one of my favorite students. But
Thank you.
you are never a good student.
No, even I know that.
You try. You do.
I remember everything. I'm very smart like that. I remember it. It just doesn't work when I do it. So frustrating.
The arcane arts are not for everybody.
No, they aren't.
Not through this school. And, you know, as a sorcerer, perhaps you will find your way.
Maybe.
But I hear you say, when you say that you want to leave to help people.
Mm-hmm.
And I think your chances of helping people if you stay, very slim.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, you could stand on the wall and try to cast a spell or two, but
I actually can cast some spells now. The Firebolt, that's a fun one. Firebolt. But from what Jolvis has said, there are like a lot of elves. I haven't seen them yet. I haven't gone up there. But a lot. More than I think I could take out with the Firebolt.
It is a very impressive army.
Oh,
yes, it is.
Scary. Okay.
So, how can I help you?
Well, I would like you to deliver this letter. You know Claire, right? Fallen Song. Beautiful. She's so pretty. Like the prettiest student you probably ever had, ever. You remember her?
I do.
The big blue eyes.
Beautiful.
Very smart.
Beautiful girl.
I wrote her this letter. It's nothing special. You can read it if you want. But I would like you to deliver it to her. She moved ahead in classes way faster than I did. I would tell you her schedule, but I don't know. She was smarter than me. So just please get that to her. And I guess just like be safe, you know, and keep helping people like you helped me. I don't know when I'm going to be back. But when I do, guess what? I'm going to have your 500 gold piece. I'll pay you back. I promise.
I believe you.
Oh, good. That's good.
In fact, you can consider your debt to me paid.
Julie, you don't know how much I was hoping you would say that. I wasn't going to push you on it, but God, I owe 5,000 gold to one person, and 3,000 of the 5,000 is to one of my best friends, Jolvis, because I totally threw him under the bus. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even hesitate. I just did it. So I don't know what's wrong with me. So much seems wrong with me.
You're on a journey to being a good person.
Well, this
but
journey sucks.
You're,
It's hard and it's stressful.
you're not there yet, are you?
No, not even close. I feel like I'm just hurting people.
That's part of life. You have to learn. Only I think
Yes,
with
please.
spells, you tried to learn,
Uh-huh.
but you couldn't do it. And I think when it comes to helping people, you will.
Okay.
You will.
Hey, that's good.
You will learn.
Right.
You have a good heart.
Okay.
I think that is the source of your power.
Well, maybe. I mean, I've given a lot of gold to a lot of people in the past couple of days. I feel like that might have helped. My magic has not done much.
Perhaps. You need to make some money.
Do I need to?
You need to make some money.
Yeah, like 5,000
Make
for a
some money.
start. But I don't know. I feel like we're on a time crunch. I feel like we have to get out of here as quickly as possible before the harbor gets more eyes on it. I'll figure it out. Julie, this is not your problem.
I think you should I think you should do everything you can to get away. Don't worry about your debts. I have a feeling if the war goes badly, debts will have a way of taking care of themselves. Right?
That's true. Yeah.
And you have many friends here. And they'll understand, I think, that you've left. And perhaps they can take care of some things for you while you're gone.
I shall hope so. This was helpful, Julie. Thank you. Wish to bear.
I wish you the very best.
Of course. When I ever figure out a way to use these cool sorcerer powers to talk to you, I will do that. I promise. All the time. I'll be sending you messages. Hello, Professor Bush de Baron. How are you? How are classes? Did the elves come in? Are they nice? I don't know. I'll send you messages though.
I would like that.
And if you ever feel like just sending me some, even though I don't have that ability, then go for it. Just, pop in, say hi.
Send nudes.
Well, I get those from a lot of other people. But I would not mind hearing from you every once in a while. I have a feeling I'm going to need a lot of help. And I don't know who even gave me these powers. It's so crazy. I don't even know who to talk to, except you. So just keep that in mind.
The source of your powers is very foreign to me. I mean, I'm familiar with sorcery, but only you can really identify with the source of your power. Who it is that gave it to you, and they will reveal themselves in time.
That sounds hard. All right.
I mean, you never were a patient one.
No.
But you must learn. You must learn patience.
All right.
And
What
then
do you say?
she reaches down to the desk drawer, pulls out a second bottle, and hands it to you. And
What
says,
is this?
Professor
Bush de Baron.
It has a very rosy bouquet with a little hint of cinnamon at the tail end. She says,
Is this Fireball? I love
you've got plenty of fire.
That's true, I do.
You can't cast spells, but you can certainly use that. That's it. Potion of invisibility.
Oh.
Perhaps it can help you get out of the city.
I think that it will. Thank you, Professor Bush de Baron. That's very nice of you.
You were always a horrible student, but you were my favorite student.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Be safe.
Of course. I give a little on her gnome's forehead and tussle her professor hair. All right, bye, Professor Bush de Baron. I'll talk to you at who knows when.
Okay.
Away I go. Back home.
Back home. Okay.
I'll be heading to his.
Okay, so you'll get there first.
Okay.
You guys are hanging out.
Yeah.
Jolvis arrives, and then about 5 minutes later,
Ha! Jolvis.
Hello, Pierce.
You made it. Where's
Hello, Pierce.
where's Disco?
yeah, you can hear the flip-flips all the way from the stairs.
Oh, I can hear him. He's coming.
I like to put my sandals loose so I can take them off whenever.
And as the sun sets, Disco comes in through the door.
Excellent.
Oh my gosh, there you are. Whoa, hello. Hello. How are you?
Hello.
How are you? Well,
There's
not
lots.
the craziest things that I have seen walking into my apartment, by the way, but it's up there for sure.
There's 3 other Amazons.
I'm looking up at Temperance Lake.
There are so many things to talk about. Hello. I will go around and introduce myself to my new guest. Hello, I'm Disco. Hello. Hi. Yes, hello. And then I'll look up at all the Amazons. Hello. Hello. Hello.
I know who you are.
Get out.
I sure hell do, boy.
Who am I?
God dang! You ain't the fifth one. We're all here now. Temperance, I told you there'd be 5. This is the 5th one.
5 for what? I don't remember scheduling a party.
He doesn't look like the lad I saw in my vision. But he's the one.
Thank you. I don't know what you're talking about, but I could really use the confidence boost right now, so thank you.
I don't know what he's talking about, but he's the one.
Right.
All right. Well, lots to talk about.
Fill me in.
Fill everybody in.
What the fuck happened?
So this is my sister Temperance.
I've heard so much about you.
Yes.
Disco.
I am Disco. You're even prettier and nicer than Pierce led me to believe.
Hi,
Disco,
I'm
she's my
Jolvis.
sister.
I'm very.
All right. Well, this is, of course, Thakgil.
Thakgil, hello.
Of course.
Thakgil. Well,
Howdy.
That Gil is my traveling partner.
Where'd you
That's
pick him up from?
yeah, where did you pick him up from?
I'm gonna start pouring drinks for everybody, by the way.
You picked him up at Altamura.
Altamura. Yeah, that's right. We met in Altamura. Actually, as I stepped off my ship.
I was told she's going to be there. I was told y'all are going to be here.
By who?
And here we are. So I guess I was right.
Were you told if we were going to live or not?
I need my bones.
Wait, who told you this? Who told you?
I got a sight. I got the sight. I got sight. Let's just put it that way. I can see things. I can feel things. I can do all sorts of things. And with the help of my elder, he gave me some details. And the details is you all. Here we
And
are.
here we are.
We're supposed to meet. And we're supposed to go accomplish some things. But unfortunately, this is the end of my vision, not the beginning of my vision.
Oh.
So from this point forward, I can't offer much yet.
Well, that's helpful.
Well, yeah.
So
That ain't helpful
the
at all.
plan. So I'd say now the plan is to leave.
I think if we can get on the boat and get out of here, we need to find. Well, let me tell you about the prince.
We also have a little.
I need to tell you about Zolkar and this person
Yeah.
we're escorting and
All
the
right.
Copper King. Wow.
You don't know what.
What
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
She just
Somewhere in the tunnels, she just disappeared.
Who
Who's
is her?
this?
Our little
halfling.
dwarf.
The halfling.
Oh.
Yeah, she never.
Just-
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so do you want to go first or do you want me and Jorvis to go first?
I want us to leave quickly, so whichever
I
way that
agree.
goes. So we need to. Maybe we could talk on the boat. later.
Well, here's the
Let's
thing.
talk critical things and then get on the boat.
Well, so I kind of Zolkar. Have you talked to Zolkar? He got you out really fast.
Zolkar didn't get us out. The Crown Prince got us out. Zolkar. Well, now I think if Zolkar's going to try and get us out,
That's
Who is
not-
that could be
Zolkar?
strange.
Oh,
Zolkar
shit.
is this.
He's this horrible person who helps us
He
sometimes.
is a Dragonborn who gets not the best people out of the not best situations, which your brother Pierce found himself in. With you as well. So me and Jorvis.
No, I didn't do anything.
Well, is that why the prison was in lockdown? I've never even seen it go into lockdown. It was terrifying.
There were spells cast, and those spells
I'm
enacted.
going to go get a drink.
There's plenty. Just have whatever you want.
Thank you.
Being delicate.
There is plenty.
Sadly.
There were
everywhere.
spells cast, and the spells created this lockdown effect. And
What did you do?
Well, we were going to create a wall of invisibility, and never mind. The prince got us out.
How?
Well, he was coming down to see Temperance because he'd heard so much from the songs and stories.
Those are very good.
Naturally,
I
right?
can't wait to hear it.
And he came down to meet her. It just so happened he came down mid-lockdown, and then he let us out of the prison.
Oh, Zolkar's gonna be so pissed.
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
I promised him. Okay, I'll make it quick. Here's this thing. I promised Zolkar that we would take some rando. I have no idea who the fuck it is. It could be anybody. It could be a hill giant. We're going to take them on.
That's not going to
It's
work.
probably
Whose
not a
boat
hill
is it, by
giant.
the way?
Temperance
That
is
would be
both.
mine.
Temperance. You have a boat. I've talked to a lot of people about this boat.
He has.
So nice. So
I've
amazing.
mentioned it maybe once or
Well,
twice.
we
too.
kind of had to promise we would take somebody on it because they were going to get you out.
So, Matt, how
But
many
they didn't
midstream?
get
How
us
many
out.
boats are in the dock
True.
right now?
They did not.
One.
One. And Disco, how many people have you
That's
told
not
about
true.
the boat?
There's actually a second
friends.
boat, but it's
It's the one that towed ours in.
It's old. And it's basically
to a
been
cafe.
stripped to nothing. I mean, it's basically a shell of a boat.
All right, I think this changes plans a little bit.
But here's the thing.
Grab your things. We need to go to the boat right now and talk en route.
All right.
Because our boat could actually be gone.
Oh, that would be really bad. All right.
So I'm just hustling out and trying to get everybody out and down to the boat as quickly as possible. We can talk on the way.
Oh, I already had all my stuff.
Yeah, all your stuff.
Yeah,
I have it ready.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. Flip, flip, flip.
And we just like
Jolvis, you don't have all your stuff, do you?
Probably not. I mean, I don't know where it'd be. Where were we? In the lady's house.
I remember we talked about getting all our stuff and we were going to go to
But
the
we
boat.
never-
Who knows what was going to happen?
We never did that.
Oh.
I only did that because I had a minute.
Well, maybe you guys can...
You can borrow some of my clothes. Well, that might be hard. I will buy you clothes. I'll buy you such nice clothes. I've always wanted to go shopping with you, Jorvis, but
You
every
have
time
literally no money discount.
I've got 2 gold.
You
What
can
are
have
talking
my
about?
feathers and my danglies.
Danglies.
That's okay.
How many times have I said,
I shaved my
Jorvis?
dangly.
Wait, we don't have time for this. All right.
Jovis, do you have anything you need
Look
to
good
take?
on you. Oh.
We can double back and get your stuff.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. So let's all double back.
All right.
All of us together.
No, let's take the... How about...
Jorvis is fast and quick.
I'm
He can
small
walk
and
his own.
agile. I
How
can do it.
far?
You know where the boat is?
Yes, I do.
You can just jet over there and come back?
Sure.
Let's do that, because we need to get down to the boat. My fear is that with
I'm
all the
gonna
people
run
that we
right
might have
now.
inadvertently told about the boat is now gone.
I did not honestly think of that until right now. Can we please hurry? And tighten up my
We're all
sandwich.
away.
I'm already out the door, by the way.
Jorvis,
So it's a mad rush to get to the boat, Joel.
but
It's a
like
mad rush
not
to get to
drawing
the-
enough
I'm
attention.
running,
Let's not draw
running.
too much
Well, yeah.
attention.
Once you get down to the street,
We're like a group of
like
fast
we're all
walkers.
dressed
Flip,
like
flip, flip, flip,
you still
flip,
look like a. I turned to Thacker. You now look like a lizard man. So you're going to draw a lot of attention.
Yeah,
Can you do the cat thing again?
I could do the cat thing. Cameron, see care of me.
I will.
All right.
That's crazy! Wow,
Okay.
so crazy.
And we just hustle down to the boat, trying to be as inconspicuous but quick. That fine
Fast
razor
walking.
wire. You know.
No, you'll work your way fairly quickly through the ring district. It's very busy. In fact, you notice that most of the students that are there, they're clearly the conversation is all about supporting defending the city. So the wizards are all being marshaled and into groups to go up and defend the wall. The bards are being called together to go out and keep spirits high.
Can we take a wide
and
berth?
do inspiration.
Wide
It's
berth.
really hard. I mean, you people aren't paying too much attention to you.
Yeah, we have I have my workman's clothes.
No,
on,
they're all
so-
looking
Yeah,
at
you're
the
all.
boat.
Yeah, you're not.
Only
You're,
boat.
you're disguised, so they don't really notice it's you. You get past them down through the gate, work your way down through the wharf district to where the boat should be, and when you get there, there's no boat.
Don't panic, Pierce. You have that look in your eye
Do a perception check.
that you get when you have
Everybody
too
who's
much.
down at the pier, do a perception check.
It's invisible.
It's an invisible boat.
That's
Man.
right.
Score!
What'd you get?
17. No, I'm just,
Oh, dang it.
I don't know yet.
17.
Perception's my thing.
7.
7. Okay.
Pierce just has his head in his hands.
Knew it.
5. Ah.
22.
22. Okay.
Is that it?
So.
Oh, wait, no. Never mind.
It is my boat.
You approach the dock that it's been tied off to. There's nothing, nobody there. Any of the cargo that had been pulled off is not there. Your heart starts to sink, and Temperance does what she knows. She starts to scan the harbor, looking.
Spidey
And
sense
same
starts
with
to
that
tingle.
hill. And you can see on the opposite side where your boat initially drifted in the shipyard, the shipwork. You can see it's back there.
Okay.
I can't see it anywhere. What are we going to do,
Tempe, you
Pierce?
see
We
what
are
I
so
see?
much trouble.
Kitty cat.
Oh, we are so far.
No, I'm sorry. Meow.
Do the clothing.
Temperance, I'm so sorry I told them about your boat. I can't believe they stole it. This is so
It is your.
I'm so sorry.
All right.
I will buy you a new one.
We
I
have
promise.
no
I'll
idea
get you a new boat.
You would know you know where your boat is.
No.
So what do we do now? Okay, we got to get a boat.
No.
I jumped in.
It's there.
Where?
Follow me.
All right.
So you'll have to backtrack up the river, take the first bridge across, and work your way through town.
For some reason, I just know where it
I get on low.
You're
So I'm going to
so
make it to the harbor
badass.
and they're not going to be there?
No, you catch up just as they're crossing. You come down.
I get there, there's no boat for our friends. I'm like,
And you're like, God damn it.
that's about right.
And then you look and you can see them heading off.
Bye, Jorvis!
wait for me!
Okay. So the sun is now down.
Oh, that's good.
The lights, the lanterns are being lit throughout the city. You can hear up towards the castle loud music being played that is clearly meant to kind of raise people's morale, kind of get everybody feeling good about things. The streets are still very full of people, but the peasants are all kind of settling down. You work your way across into the crafts district, which is pretty much shut down right now. Get your way over to the shipyard, and it's called the Kraken, the Iron Kraken shipyard. And you can see it from, you can see it before you even get to it over the rooftops. These massive iron gantries and cranes and all manner of construct that they use to build these amazing ships that come out of this unique shipyard.
This place is awesome.
Do we see the shipyard?
Yeah, as you work your way through to the buildings, open up to a large area that's got all sorts of shipbuilding supplies and materials there. Between the gap in between, you can see the ship. It is tied to one of the sides of it, and then you can see there's probably 15, 20 guards.
Oh, wow.
15 or 20 guards. That's what Pierce says. 15 or 20 guards.
Is how often does the fog come in?
It's fog?
Yeah, it's fog come in. Morning marine layer.
Usually in the morning, but it's
Yeah.
night.
Yeah. Well,
Is
comes
there a
in.
storm on the horizon?
Have to bring it in, Lil.
Are we covered right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if
We're
you're tucked away.
So you're sort of standing
back.
in a alleyway between some warehouses.
I'm going to come back to my normal self and say, the fog can come right now.
You can do fog.
Yes.
You can.
Very handy.
Wow. That's so
I
cool.
can't do
Very
that.
handy.
Okay.
All right.
So I could do I can create a fog cloud, so to speak. It's a fog made out of cloud. I'm sorry, it's a cloud made out of fog.
Could you do this? How big is this fog?
It's about yay big. It's about yay deep. And
Yay
about yay high.
How many stones?
What does
throw?
yay mean?
Yeah, it's about as high as I could throw you in each direction.
I don't
20
know
feet.
How high that
Let's find out.
Throw that wrong man. 20 feet? Wow.
is. It's very strong.
So, well, his stats say otherwise, but yeah.
Stop staring at my stats.
Very,
Sorry, so just right outside the open.
All right,
There
so-
ain't no feather big enough.
Well, if we can do it around the boat, then Temperance, you and your Amazons
Can attack.
The crew.
could untie the boat and we could just sail it out.
Wait, hold on. What are these guards doing? Where are they?
There's
Wow,
guards.
so many.
It's hard to tell because there's things in the way, but they clearly have a perimeter around the boat. They're at full attention, you can see additional guards on the boat itself.
So,
So
how far?
I'm going to need to wait until it's night.
Wait until dark. The
And
fog
then-
is
And then
It
create
is
the
dark.
fog.
It's dark.
Oh, I
Yes.
thought you
It,
said fog.
no,
citrus fog.
and the lights are
What are
coming
we
Oh,
out.
gonna
lights,
do
little
about
lights.
Okay.
So
So we're in the alleyway. We're kind of
And-
making plans, but
So,
quietly.
yeah.
So
If
I just
there's lights, well, if there's lights around, like we need to just extinguish the lights around as much as we can. Set the
I
fog
also
down.
got some information.
Why don't we? Well, we know the boat's safe, so that's different.
That's
Right?
true.
Well,
We know the boat is safe.
I thought,
Mm-hmm.
Jorvis, you're part of the guild that's all sneaky and stuff.
Yeah.
Is that, have you heard anybody talk about, secret ways in and out of the city? There's got to be something. You move in the can't kill that. You move that stuff in and out of the city all the time. As they've got to have some sort of secret thing. Have you heard of anything?
Have I heard of anything?
do a history check.
Because I can't fight guards.
No, we can't fight the guys. We might. Well,
History?
we almost. I think we might have killed one.
No.
I think you might. No, not you.
Yeah.
We.
You killed a man.
Oh, no, you're
You know, I got
such a
nothing.
rookie in the guild. They haven't let you in on those secrets yet.
Well, here's the idea. Let's rest because we know the boat is safe. There's no more need for haste because the boat's not going anywhere. So if we can rest till morning, come back with our full strength with the marine layer, cast the fog, and then it's going to seem more natural at that point. Maybe we need to sleep a few guards, maybe we need to sneak by them and figure that
We
out.
can get up before it's dawn. Before.
Yeah, so rest and then come back in the morning.
Tell you what, I could use a sleep. I'm just about out of fog bacon.
My thought would be if we come in the morning when everybody else is waking up, because the guards are going to just be back
Or
in
we
the.
come before everyone.
I'm
else
thinking we
wakes
come
up.
at like 3 in the morning.
Right.
Well, yeah,
Like-
so when does
like
the fog
way
layer set in?
before,
at?
like,
I mean,
dawn.
it's kind of a 5.
It's a 5 to 6
My
ish
thought
type
is
of
that
thing.
wouldn't we have a better chance as late/early as possible when there are fewer guards, because they can't keep 20 guards there all night. That'd be crazy.
Right.
They got to man the wall or something. So we come way late when there aren't that many guards. It's super dark and nobody's awake. And then we try like some of these.
I like that. Let's try like maybe 3 or 4 so
4
we
in
kind
the
of
morning.
mix
What
that
time is
marine
it?
layer in with the dark plan. I like it. That's perfect.
So I need 8 hours for a long rest, right? Okay.
All right.
Works for me.
All right, well, let's head back to your place, Disco, and we'll rest there, and then come back in the morning. And with the darkness and the fog layer coming in,
Do you
should
have
be able
all of
to-
that?
Well, I did a short rest, so I get two.
Oh, nice.
I get 2 in between rests, so the short
Alright.
rest helped a lot.
Okay. Since that's
What do you think? Good plan?
Yes.
All right.
It's a plan. Is there any? Come on. There's going to be somebody we can talk to. I just have a feeling this boat sinks.
I'm not sure. You're thinking there's a secret way to take the boat out?
No, I'm saying that.
Well, we're not leaving. The
Well,
ship.
oh hello, dogs.
Okay.
I don't know if we have so much of how you say a choice. At a certain point, what if we come back here at 3 in the morning and there are 25 guards here?
Well, that would suck.
That would very much
But
suck.
we will deal with
Right.
I like the right between darkness and marine layer plan. I think that's
She
not
looks
bad.
strong and stern in her belief. I will just follow her.
You don't want to argue.
Well, yeah. No.
No.
So Phoebe chimes in at this point. She said, Captain, the ship took damage on the way in. Are you confident we can sail it
it.
out?
Well, I'm wondering with them being in the shipyard if they've done anything to help it.
We probably want to get a closer look to see if they've done any repairs to it. But if the ship's not repaired,
I
we
jumped
run the
down
risk of floundering.
after just hearing that and start creeping toward the boat.
Meow.
Let's
And-
go check it out.
Yeah, with little.
That seems pretty obvious, so we're just gonna go. No, I mean, this goes to the cat. We know the cat's that kid. That goes in that direction.
the Amazons look at each other.
Yeah. All right.
Then I see a bug and I get distracted.
See a ball of yarn.
30 minutes later, I go check out the boat.
Okay, so how are you approaching?
I'm just going to. So I assume it's up. There's the dock. It's out. There's rope. Assume attaching it. The guards have a perimeter around. What's the spacing between the guards? Can I?
Guards are spaced out about they're 2 ranks deep, about 10 feet apart.
Okay.
Keeping out of fireball and other types
Smart.
of attack.
I should have thought of that.
Distance from each other. There's and they it just literally is a 2 deep cordon around
Okay.
the ship, and then you could see at least 5 more on the ship itself. There could be more below that.
So right on the edge of the dock. Is there one position right on the edge, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's one that's like standing right on the. There's one at the. So you got the gangplank going up to it. You've got a guard at the bottom of the gangplank, one at the top, and then the semicircle. They start like right at the edge of the water and just
Are any of them eating anything?
do a perception.
Thank you. Focus.
I got a 3. Oh, sorry. Perception. I got a 9.
9. You're kind of guess. You can't tell if nobody's like hand to mouth.
Okay. All right.
They seem to be fairly well disciplined. There are crossbows. You see crossbows, spears, and swords in the mix. And there's one individual, the one standing at the top of the gangplank, who looks like she is probably an officer.
Oh, I don't want to approach that one. So I'm going to approach the closest guard that does not have a weapon at the ready.
Okay.
And
they all have a weapon at the ready.
I mean, they're
no, they're like the crossbows are like they're all scanning the ones with the spirits up, and
Okay.
those that have a sword.
I like,
sword's not in
I like
hand,
the sword.
but
Let's go the sword route.
Okay.
And I'll approach within about 10 feet of the closest sword wielding one, and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to. I am going to doe-eye this shit.
Do performance.
Do I even have that? I do.
Yeah,
Negative one. That's awesome.
Negative one is in there, right?
8. And the guard is just like scanning.
He doesn't.
And he goes back. And
Doesn't look endeared to me.
So you're kind of like this. Are you raising the
better
hairs on the
myself.
back of your neck, thinking you're showing your red neck?
Flicking my tail. Nothing though.
What is he doing?
He's not.
What is that?
Not overly enamored. All right. I'll strut by just a little bit, maybe give him a little bit of earth, and then try and kind of walk in between he and the next one, slowly and distractedly, like looking around at bugs and stuff.
You start to go past him, you look, and you're not paying attention to him, and you see 2 guards with crossbows. They immediately raise them.
Right at me?
At the cat?
At the
cat.
cat.
It doesn't
I
matter.
turn around. Start walking.
One, you can hear.
What the fuck is up with these guys?
One of them goes like about 3 feet long, skips off of the cobblestones with a 5. The other one, 16?
That'll hit.
Oh
my God,
It's-
I've got 2 hit points.
Wow!
In this form. This could be bad.
Which means you're gonna
Oh,
change
you pop
back
back into
and
your normal form.
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah.
the guards
You
shot at the
take
cat.
7 total hits.
Okay, are we seeing this?
Yes,
Are we
you,
seeing this?
yeah, you'll see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pierce
So
thrust.
back goes. Took this cat. just collapses down on
How
your
close am I to
belly.
the nearest guard?
You're about 10 feet past that guard. So
This is just a
you're
repeat
a little
of the first
10
one.
feet
Am I
to the
inside
right.
the radius?
You're outside the second
Oh, okay.
radius.
But I'm inside the first. Oh.
No, you're outside both of them.
Oh, okay.
You were passing through
Here,
the first
kitty,
radius
kitty,
while the
au
guards in the
revoir.
second radius went.
You've gotten
Nope.
so big. Wow.
And then you
Damn.
turn to head in. They shot you as you're going away. Okay.
You're back.
Roll
They're
initiative.
the type-
Oh my lord.
These are the type of guys
Okay.
that pull wings off of freaking
Are we all rolling
butterflies.
We're just so
Just in
screwed.
preparation.
Sweet. 17.
I got
Do we have a map for this?
Yes, we do as well. So, 1 second.
Okay, well we're about to fight guards. So now
Oh,
we really need this
boy.
boat.
So you have all your spells, good. Both of you guys? Or
Yeah.
you don't have spells.
Going non-lethal.
I have
here.
minor illusion.
I have no spells. And,
How many guards are here? 25?
Probably 25.
Oh
You
my
can stay
god.
there.
We can't.
well, I have,
You can stay there.
Why would they
No.
shoot a cat? Just my god.
Because
it's a magic world where
It's a magic
druids
world.
turn into cats.
Because everybody knows cats turn into.
That's probably a
My
lizard.
freaking
Shot.
glossy doe eyes didn't work. Instead, it was a snaggle-toothed, pathetic looking.
Your lizard tongue shot out.
You were just the
Whoa.
ugliest damn cat, period. And I had no idea you were anything
I am
else.
what I am.
How are we gonna fight 20?
We're not. It's a short campaign.
Thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoyed.
For those of you who suggested a name for our campaign, suggest a new name.
That's alright. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can do that.
So where is?
Where's my?
What?
Whoa! Stop it. There. Right
Oh,
there.
God.
Okay, so
Where are we at?
you are off this side, right? See where all that stuff is piled up?
We're peering behind.
No,
these-
you're off by
Oh.
further than you're probably the edge of the table distance, really.
I'm gonna. No, we're going. What the fuck?
Fat Gil, you dumbass.
The boat.
It's a nice boat, though. Well, now I want it really bad.
That's a big
That's
book.
amazing.
That is a really nice book. It's no sail.
Too bad we'll never write this.
We should show it. What do you see? Can we see it?
The boats?
place them in a line, starting about 10 feet apart.
Oh, they're 10 feet apart.
10 feet apart. And then here's the second one.
No, I see.
This doesn't look like 20 to me. I think we're fine.
I'm on 1, 3, 7, 2. There's only 3 of them.
That's probably the captain.
On the
Yeah,
gangplank.
at the top of it.
Oh, are there some on the boat?
Yeah. We'll put those out. The ones on the boat are
I don't know where you want me to.
just kind of do a semicircle.
There's just like crates and stuff.
Yeah. And then down on the end there. That hill, you are lying probably where Disco's character is. You guys are off.
Will you lay me?
All right, initiatives.
Yeah. Okay.
17.
17, okay.
22.
I'm assuming I surprised somebody.
16. Okay,
Same.
nice. Disco's
7.
7. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, 9.
Oh my god, this is our first contact.
We're just fucked.
Told us your first combat. I already knocked this guy down.
True.
Back when I fought.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Oh boy.
Disco, you
There's a
were-
way out of this. There's a way out. We're talking our way out of way worse things. You've already got out of prison once.
Not with a lizard man that just.
You didn't do anything illegal. Right?
All right, so the guards are kind of caught off guard by the fact that this cat that they shot at did what they kind of didn't think it was going to do. But you can't take chances, and it turned into something else. So yeah, they were caught off guard a little bit. Temperance in the 22. What do? You're about you're 90 feet away. No, you're about 90 feet away from your ship.
From the ship. So from the person that's closest to that just shot at him, which ones?
So the ones that shot at him, if you look, you've got crossbows here and here. So let's assume those are the two that shot him. You're about 90 feet from the spears and swords. So you figure there's at least 5 crossbows in that bitch. It's maybe more.
Yes. I'm going to take out my longbow first off. Move in.
Okay, so you pull out your longbow. Okay.
And
Thomas, what are you doing? Shout.
shoot. And I'm gonna move in like 30 feet, I guess.
Whoa.
Okay.
No, let's 30 feet and shoot at the ones that shot at me.
I'm gonna hide.
Oh.
I'm gonna hide.
Can I do that?
Okay, so you move up to 90 feet. You can see them. Take a shot.
Are we able to shout at her? Can we yell something like, "Don't! No, wait!
You can always shout.
Thomas, what are you doing?" What did you roll? Temperance, no!
That's okay. She'll just shoot me, and it'll
Okay.
appear like she's on
That
their
would be
side.
actually, that was where my mind was going.
Yeah, it's just a really, really bad shot. I mean, kind of the whole the conflicted moment, and it just goes by. I don't even think any of them even know that a shot was fired. In fact, let's assume that it just popped. It's like went
Oh, yeah.
and just
Oh.
dropped.
Whoever was looking over said, "Thank you so much." Temperance, don't do that!
I was completely shocked that I misfired. I never misfire. And then I realized Estrella wants the 25 guards to live. And that girl survived Estrella's will. What kind of place imprisons their visitors, shoots innocent little kitties, and 4 peasant dresses, 10 gold pieces? I'm sort of understanding The elves.
Thakil, you are conscious.
Oh, I'm conscious.
You are.
It just takes the hit points. Oh,
Yeah, because it takes the 2 hit points that you were in that form, and then it takes your regular hit points.
Down to, what was the number?
5. It would have taken you
So
down.
5. Okay. Yeah, I'm conscious.
You're conscious. You just
Because you took me back.
you're just prone.
Okay.
So,
my lord.
put this
I can
on.
stand up, right?
take half a movement.
Put that on. Ooh, he's prone.
Oh, am I?
Like
Okay.
this?
So, you're conscious, prone. What do you do?
Well, I guess I'm prone, so I stay there.
Well, you're about 10, 15 feet away from them, lying down. They can see you.
So I can stand up.
You'll take half your movement to stand up.
I have an action to take. I'm going to take an action, and I'm going to turn into a rat.
Okay.
Really small. And I'm going to take my full movement.
Hide
The fuck out of there.
All right. So,
Could you
use
run
your
into a
action.
hide somewhere?
Okay.
Yes.
So,
What
you
if I
go
just
about
crate
30
right
more
here?
feet away from them as a rat. Just leaving a trail of blood behind you. Hey, Pierce, what do you do?
See if Echo gets clear.
Okay.
And that's out of sight.
Jolvis, what do you do?
Yeah, I'm also gonna be. Is there any way for me to go like behind everybody?
Yeah, you could. I mean, you could.
I want to try to take a big like so they don't see me, but try to be sneaky and like kind of come around.
Right. So,
Backish.
give me stealth.
Yeah.
To,
Okay.
kind of start moving in that direction. Do it with advantage because you're out. You're
Okay, I will.
Take your advantage.
Disco. What do
Oh
you do?
my god.
I'm just following Pierce.
Okay.
16.
16? All right. So you just sort of slip off into the shadow, and you try to make a wide berth to get a different angle on it.
We're trying to hide.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm telling Tempest and them, stay in the shadows.
Obviously.
Also, you're very bad at firing a bow. Have you ever done that?
I will just figure this out.
And man, I'm going to try to run away from the party.
Oh, so you're taking a different angle. Okay. So,
It's not my
the 5 closest guards immediately give chase to the rat.
Okay.
So,
5 close.
They can't chase the rat.
5?
yeah,
Yeah.
5
Okay.
closest.
That's
So,
fine.
yeah.
A rat can easily get out of there.
So I'm running. You guys are here. I'm running kind of this toward me.
And you head in that direction. There's piles of lumber.
Thank you.
Perfect.
There's barrels, crates,
so the
rope,
boat is-
all sorts of
Oh, no.
building gear. But they're not
I
that
build a
far
new
behind
boat.
you because they move. They go 30 feet, then they use their action to dash. So you're scuttling along the edge of some
I was 15
timber,
feet ahead.
and they're probably
Okay.
they're right behind you.
Oh, I'm going right into the nearest dark hole.
Yeah. Let's him in a wall like a crack.
Top of the
and-
round, Temperance.
I'm watching where he goes.
You can't, all you see at this point is the guards turn down into a space between lumber and other things, and
Trail of rat shit.
give me a
Oh,
perception check to see if you can catch anything. You also know that when those
There you
5
go.
guards
First of the night.
when those 5 guards took off, the other guards shifted their positions to make sure that they provided again a good cover on that end.
He said 23.
23? Yeah, you can see above the timbers, you can see the light from lamps and starlight reflecting off of helmets as they're kind of trotting along, chasing after Thanko. Thanko, what do you do?
I'm going. Can I make it undercover?
Give me either an acrobatics or an athletics.
I get to choose. I like it. I'm going to take acrobatics.
Okay.
That would be a 3. Thank God, because I rolled a nat 1. So I get 2 on top.
So you're like you're
Yeah.
trying to turn into a space between some of the lumber and
Oh no! No!
Awesome. It's awesome.
keep moving.
Oh, I keep moving. Oh, yeah, yeah.
So you'll use
It's
your
like-
movement. All along this lumber, just trying desperately to find, but the planks
I'm
are
looking for
just
now. There's
weighted down.
It's just material. There's not a building here.
Which I'm assuming is what
Stacked
you're
up.
looking. You don't want to just get a pile
Where
of
you're
things
at,
and
it's,
do it.
No,
it's
I'm-
materials, but there are also like cranes and a big gantry, these
Okay.
big metal constructs that are near.
Okay, I can
wanna
go
get
up.
stuck somewhere.
I'm looking for dark, deep,
behind stuff.
Okay.
So,
All right, so
I'm just
you-
going to keep sniffing.
So you did your.
Praying.
All right. So I'll give you half of your dash action because all you did was try to turn. Right. It didn't work. Okay.
Rebound.
So you're ready. All right. Pierce, what do you do?
Pierce. The 5 guards went that way.
Yep.
Okay. Is there a way to double back to go where they were going? Really kind of.
To
I don't want
head
to
them
follow.
off?
I want to kind of go and follow them, but back around the back way, not. Towards
Yeah, you could go along. You know, you're about 100 feet away from the dock. You're on the edge of buildings, so you could run along the edge of
Okay.
those buildings.
I tap temperance and I look at Disco and I say,
No, that's a no
Oh,
for
we
me.
head off.
Where are you going?
"We're going."
That's it.
Why are you doing this?
Well, we have to like go. And,
Every time we go to parties, he does this. He just wanders off. I can't find him.
I guess-
Are you?
Of
So
course
where
not.
are you
What?
going?
Why would we follow
What's
the
that?
guards?
Where are you going?
We're going to the 5 guards ran that way.
Yep.
Right. We're gonna go around the buildings and kind of come up on the guards, but we're not going to attack them or anything. I just want to find out where Thakil is.
Okay.
So if something's nailed, we're gonna have to take action.
Got it. Okay, Jolvis, what are you doing? You're still slinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to just make my way kind of around.
Give me another stealth check.
Jolvis.
With advantage?
No one's gonna ever see Jolvis.
Or no?
Clearly, I don't.
No, normally.
He's like a rat.
At this point, normal. Because the guards are now very aware that something weird is going on.
Okay, that is
Gave them that idea.
24.
24. Okay, yeah, you are a shadow that is just drifting from shadow to shadow as you work your way to about right where like the camera stand is. Disco, what are you doing? They've left you.
No, Disco's.
I was going. I was very begrudgingly going.
Okay. So you run along.
Guys, this is crazy.
Are you
Wow,
doing
this is
anything
crazy.
to try and not be seen?
Of
Like,
course,
do you go to-
yes, of course.
We're trying to be sneaky, but we need to have a little speed. So I don't know which one to do with that. So.
Give me everybody do stealth checks with disadvantage.
Oh,
20.
sad.
You can roll 2 the same.
I got a 7.
Okay.
19.
19? Okay.
15.
Alright.
15?
This is crazy. This is
crazy.
That's right.
Disco, shush. Disco, shush.
You hear on the ship, you hear yelling, and then above you, poof, light.
Oh my god. It's like a prison escape.
Your area is lit up.
Right. Can we get out of here now?
We're trying to find Thakil.
Temperance, what do you do?
He's gonna follow
Just
where
run
we're
along
going.
with it? Okay, I'm sure.
We'll try and stay under awnings, trying to, toward the buildings. I mean, if it went straight above our street, that's bad luck. But I assume it went up over the boat, which is going to
No,
cast.
it went out over. It went out about.
Out into the harbor.
Like,
No, in
towards,
our direction.
towards where the
Yeah.
flip was coming
Wherever
from.
the light
Flip,
originated,
yeah.
unless which is really bad luck, there's going to be shadow from one side of the street or the other. So head toward that side
Okay.
where there's shadow.
All right.
We're just trying to. All we're really trying to do is make sure Thakil.
You're the best one in the situation.
Yes, I am.
Okay, got it.
I'm not going to attack you.
What are you doing? They are.
Okay.
The guards are like
Disco,
literally right behind
They
you.
are right behind me. What is all right?
Do you even know about this?
I mean, I really have to just find my way through this rubble. I want to go to this densest part of the ropes and the lumber and everything else. Somewhere where it's going to be difficult terrain for a human, but a rat could skim
Right.
through there.
So you get to the end of this pile of lumber that you just couldn't find a way through, and you in the gap where you're at, you can see out at an angle is just a massive mound of coils of rope and chain, just piles of chain and all sorts of. Okay, so you work your way over it now. You're able to squeeze into a gap underneath some links of chain. I mean, this chain's like it's big around as my wrist.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, and the guards are well, their turn. They'll be right behind you. Pierce, what do you do?
Keeping a healthy distance behind the guards, but we're keeping an eye on them. So it's kind of like a tailing opportunity.
Okay.
You know.
How close am I to the
Give
water?
me. I need stealth checks. You've worked away from the water. You're about
Okay,
as far away
so-
from the water as about right there.
Okay.
But not from disadvantage, though. Right?
Not from
Just gonna stay back. 23.
13.
4. What is wrong with these sandals?
Just be quiet.
I'm doing my This was not my idea. I know. This is crazy.
I don't know.
Air disco.
So the guards are like, moving up very cautiously on this pile of chain, and one of them goes.
Okay.
It's
As soon as he does that,
like
as soon as he
Black
does
Ops.
that,
SEAL
illusion
Team
comes
6
up,
were dealing with
right?
it. Okay.
So is the guard kind of? I'm trying to.
About that. That's a good angle.
Okay, so there. So just a 5-foot illusion of what's behind is empty.
Is that a reaction?
What was still his turn?
I don't know.
We hadn't like done anything yet.
I mean, it was holding technically. But
We went to Pierce, then we jumped back to Batgirl, but we had never actually done Pierce's like action yet.
So I'll you judge. You tell me which one to do. So as soon as he makes that sound, I want to cast the spell.
So give me a sleight of hand check to be able to do that. Only because there's a lot of things that you're doing at once.
That is a 20.
20. Yep. So and the guard looks past him and you see him. The sword comes out. Sandals. Sandals.
You look back down.
And then
Just hold the illusion.
he tells, he's like, check chains. I will keep eye on sandal.
How long can you hold that?
Whisper sandals. So they begin to kind of fan out around the pile.
Okay.
Where do you do that? Bye.
Jolvis, you have gotten to a fairly secure position.
literally
You've got a good angle.
nothing going on.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah, from your
I
angle,
eat
you're
popcorn.
seeing the guards are all they are very attentive. The captain or of the guard has made sure that their space, they've got good discipline, are about 10 feet from each other to minimize things. You can see that there's a spellcaster on the ship as well who casts the light spell.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Ship looks good. Squeak.
So who's nearest me behind me?
Wait, what was
Well,
Joel's
actually, Disco, what do you do?
Well, wait, what did Joel's do?
Jolvis, answer. Yeah, what do you want to do from your vantage point?
Check out.
Thank you.
That's a nice bow.
All
Hope
you
my
do
friends
is
are okay.
slip that rope and let it drift out.
It has me thinking about it.
New campaign name: Jovis. El Solo.
Jarvis doesn't do anything.
Solo.
I'm Captain Joel.
I'm just gonna stay where I am. and
That is the
watch.
best idea anybody has had at this table.
Disco, what do you do?
Okay, so tell me what I'm seeing. I'm looking ahead. I'm looking over Pierce's shoulder, and Temperance is towering.
And everybody's squatted
down. The Amazon's behind you. So you saw the guard turn to look. The illusion went up. Brief conversation. Now you can see that one guard is just eyeing your area. He's kind of just scanning everything. The other 4 guards are spreading out around this pile of gear.
Okay, I want to say something before you act. Is that okay? I say, the illusion is directly in front of me. If you back straight away from me, you won't see a thing.
I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy. I'm going to have the sound of appear like in the opposite. Like if he's looking at us, I want it way far off to the right.
Oh, okay.
Like down an alleyway.
What's the range on that?
I think it's like 60. Oh, 30 feet. So as close as I can get 30 feet around like an alley or behind something, I want the sound of it.
You could probably make it sound like it was coming from inside the building. That's like you're here.
Yeah. Where I just want him to follow it somewhere where he won't see us.
Okay.
What does he do?
I told you. And he just takes a
guy's
dash
such a
towards
fucking
the building and just coming up, laser shot in the door, splinters in.
Go now. I take my sandals off. Like a drunk sorority.
And then,
All good.
And then the other guards immediately follow him.
Are they going
Away from me.
Yeah, they're going away. Yeah, they're all like charging out.
Oh, my eyes flared that like white color when I did it.
Fantastic.
So as soon as I go down there, so we can run away, I'm trusting that Gil's going to do the smart thing. And then
I'm already running.
follow me. Okay. All right, that goes out of danger. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Well, the guards ran away from me, right?
All the guards ran away from the chain. Okay. Is there a stealth way that I can get back, skittering along the side of a building toward my compatriots?
Or would he see us take off?
can't see them either.
He has the illusion.
Because the illusion.
Or can
Like they left me, those sons of bitches.
Well, no, I can keep it up.
No. Did you drop the illusion?
I haven't dropped the illusion yet until the guards disappear.
Yeah, all the guards are in the building.
Okay, the guards are in the building. I'm running that direction. I drop the illusion. And
Just come on, Pierce, come on. Who are you doing that to? I don't even. Is there a guard over
waving
here?
at me.
I'm giving you back.
and then you
anyway.
see us move off. We'll just move off.
So these guards are still, the majority of guards
the majority,
are still
they're all
there.
still there. Yeah,
I'm back off.
You're about right.
I've got
Here,
coverage
now.
with stuff.
Yeah, you got stuff
So
in
I'm
between.
going to skitter back toward them.
You're not
And
gonna
the instant that I get the
Exactly.
opportunity to get in between two buildings into an alley, I'll take that and take the long way around.
Okay.
Take the long way home.
Okay, we're just kind of
Right.
we're kind of triangulating out that way,
Do you
so
need a
you
roll?
kind of see us moving.
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
Plus 4.
With advantage.
8.
With an advantage.
Thank you.
Oh.
9.
It's better.
How loud can a rat be?
Where did he get sandals?
I changed it to a rat in sandals.
Do you use yours?
You just cruise
You play
past,
druid.
and you see a guard pokes its head
Thing is
back out.
pretending
By now you're up. Okay.
Okay, so triangulate out. I think we're okay.
All right. So you, as a
only
group,
on certain ones.
you slip as quickly as you can down these alleyways. This particular area doesn't have nearly as many lights as the neighborhoods do. So this is more industrial. So you're able to stick to the shadows until you put several streets between you and the shipyard.
We need to go back to your place and rest.
Yeah.
Ship looks good. Ship looks good.
Thank you, thank God.
Am I tripping or is that
Thank
rat
God.
talking?
Jobels will make it back. No one ever sees Jobels, and Jobels doesn't want to be seen. I'm not worried about that.
He could literally be right behind me.
It's just me.
He's not.
Hopefully,
Yes, let's get back to
hopefully
our
we'll
place.
figure out to just go
I
back to your
really
place.
need
That was our
to
plan.
Get
We need
these
rest.
nerds taken care of.
All right, let's go.
We head back to our place.
Okay.
Oh wait. Next
All right. So you are able to get back
That was
to.
a near-death experience.
Yeah. You get back to your place.
I immediately pour us drinks.
I immediately drink them.
I gather up bottles and I start tossing them. This is yours. This is yours. Jorvis is gonna like this one. I think I see him drinks that whenever he does drink.
Jovis, how long do you wait?
Did I?
Because you won't
not-
see them leave. No,
I
they
didn't-
went off a completely different way.
Okay. Did these guards return to the ship?
Yes, after about 5 more minutes of
That's a good sign.
tearing through that building and
Okay.
hacking at shadows,
Once
they
I
come
see
back.
all the guards return, and they're not attacking us, I'm gonna assume that everybody's left safely, hopefully, and I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you-
make my way back to Disco's place.
Yeah, you count the full 5 come back, so you know that they didn't have a prisoner.
Yeah.
Okay. And you make it back. Just
Nice.
All right. How about we wait till morning?
Well, wait. We are not trying that again, right?
But the ship looked good.
All I saw was this bolt coming at me, then there was blood, and then people chasing me. I turned into a rat. I ran. There was chains and rope. I didn't see a shit.
Well,
I
what we
don't
did
think
see
so.
is
Did
there's
I
way
see
too many
anything?
guards.
This
Okay.
boat is never going.
All right. So here's what we can do. We have. Oh, go ahead.
from your angle, the ship structure would block whether or
so I
not there was
couldn't
any.
see.
Yeah, where the damage had been, where it had taken damage was up
The other
towards the
side.
the bow on the other side,
Alright.
and on the actual deck.
Okay.
What are you thinking, Pierce?
We have a. That was really fun.
Yes, your voice
Yes.
is so deep.
Sorry, my
Wow.
bardic ability.
You have
I had to turn them down. We have the Crown Prince. He said to send a signal.
I hope he didn't think that flare that they sent up was a signal.
I don't think it would.
That would be very awkward.
That would be sort of a typical tactic, I assume, for them.
Can we send a message to the
That's what I'm
conference?
thinking. If we send a message and say, meet us
Meet us
here, and then we can all go together with
Could the
Crown
prince have any sort of?
Maybe he knows secret tunnels.
Could he talk to the guards? Maybe are
is
they
the Crown
loyal
Prince
to
of the
him?
city. I would
Would
think he
they?
commands them all.
Would yeah?
I mean, we know that, Matt. We know that information. If a Crown Prince addressed a group of guards, they wouldn't
would they let us
dismiss
leave
him. If he
with
said,
him?
leave, these are my people, and I'm going on the boat.
There are certain
elite guards that would have the authority to, if they felt that it was a bad command, to not do it
on this boat.
But in general, guards
They're all
guards would
elite
typically guards would typically follow the guidance of the crown prince.
He's a
You do
noble.
know that the you do recall that the crown prince is trying to slip away
Right.
on the ship,
that's
and
right.
so having to tell guards to leave the ship
Might not be.
would negate.
Well, it would be out of the harbor by the time anything happened, but a good point taken. Perhaps we just need to meet with them. And we could arrange some sort of where the guards could be called away. Maybe guards loyal to the crown prince could be put in place, and then we could just sail away with his trusted guards on the dock, something like that.
I wonder if. Oh, would I know if Julie Bouchtabira has access to teleportation service?
Yeah, it's still
Being a high.
You actually
Major.
don't know that because you're a.
I just didn't know if I would have heard her bragging about it or something.
You know that.
Do I know they at least exist in the university?
You do. You know that teleportation is very limited in terms of what even the most powerful wizards are able to do with their circles. There's no you can go to other places on this planet,
Mhm.
this world, but you
Mhm.
can't. There's no going through gates into other worlds.
Right, but what I am going at is, do I think that Professor Bouchtabira could maybe get us out of here?
You don't know. You have to talk to them.
Okay, well, I share that idea. We could maybe teleport out of here.
I like that line.
You recall she didn't offer it.
Well, I didn't think she would.
Well, I'm thinking teleports somehow to the ship, and then we could just.
What? Okay, I'm just going to stand up for myself. This boat is done. It is over. We are not getting this boat. What is the plan? We're going to jump on the boat and then what? Fight off 25 guards again? Temperance, you are beautiful. Oh, wow. I mean, really. Amazing.
The
I
other
wish
three
I looked
Amazons
like you.
are bristling at this point. And
You
kinda-
three, trust me, it's coming. But you, wow. And I'm so sorry, but that boat, I don't know. I cannot fathom any possibility where we get this boat. There are 25 guards that are now on high alert because they know that we tried to get that boat.
My boy, you are suffering from a lack of faith.
I am.
My
Picking up your accent right there. That's weird.
I am.
You know what? You are right. I'm going to bed. This has been crazy. This has been too much for me.
Yes.
Good night, everybody.
Let's go to sleep.
You're still my best friend, Piers.
Of course.
I go to my room.
We've had these talks before.
Close the door. I realized perhaps that was maybe a bit much.
I knock on his door. Can I sleep here tonight?
Yes,
all
of
right?
course. Make yourself at home.
I walk into his room.
Not here. Get out of my room.
Climb into his bed.
Under no other circumstances, I might be very open to this, but not right now, please. I will let them go.
I assume there's plenty of
I'm
couches.
sorry.
and Cars
No,
there.
this is an apartment that is used to having a lot of people crash at.
I want to. What is it?
All right. Well, let's get a good night's sleep and talk about a plan in the morning. Clearly, we're exhausted and frayed at the edges.
I slip a little.
I guarantee you there'll be 50 guards tomorrow.
I go through my
Just
things.
put a note to
I pull out a
conference
small
tonight.
little lockbox,
Well,
like a wooden
I
one.
don't know what you're doing.
Pops that open. I take out a little, like teal and yellow colored tablet, a rock egg, as I'm familiar with it.
So we'll have to wait a whole nother
Okay.
day.
No.
Hop on the tongue,
I don't think tonight.
or
You
just
can't
wait
do
for
anything
that.
tonight.
Take me
Do
away
anything
and
else
takes the
tonight.
edge
Do
off
yourself
of
something.
everything that has been going on.
And then we-
'Cause this was crazy.
Life.
Rock egg is, it's when taken, the user experiences sensation of euphoria, more sensitive to taste, touch, texture, sound.
You're
Experience
taking
hallucinations.
ecstasy?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
There's probably something more appropriate, like maybe a Quaalude.
This felt like the right thing for me. Never had a day like this before. I needed something strong.
I've never judged you.
On you
This
goes.
one I never will. So if you want ecstasy, let's do ecstasy. I do it with you.
I shake my head.
So do I.
Nobody knows that I did this.
Oh, Pierce knew.
This was a moment of weakness
Here's
that I do every weekend.
Hence weakness.
Yes.
Weekends.
So
All right.
the Amazons take about half an hour to build defenses inside the room. They make sure that the door cannot be forced open. They barricade the window.
I like that.
They check
Set up an obstacle
They ask you
course.
like 5 times if you have any weapons, any at all. And
What?
Can needles be used as darts? Is that
You all look like
Then
you're on
everything-
fire. You gods.
and they set up a
Yes, we are.
Yeah, you are. Come in. Come in. I answer the door completely nude. Hello, Amazons.
Temperance, he was the dim one of the 5 lads.
It's making sense.
You were the brat one.
Right.
He was the dim one.
The bright one.
the crew.
She's short at a guard.
The crew, recognizing that you all could use a good long rest, agreed to take the watch between them, and so that you can all sleep. And everything kind of just kind of settles down.
May not have given these city folk enough credit. Pulled my cute little kitty face and got shot for it. Who in the hell would shoot a cute little kitty? It's on.
So Disco, having taken your rock egg, but getting interrupted a number of times,
Who's at the door?
you're not able to
Who is
relax
that?
like you normally do. You find that your thoughts keep drifting, and not in a pleasant way. You keep reenacting that you're running across first rooftops and then across these massive ships running along the top of the the mast, and you look around you and your companions are running as well, and they keep falling. They keep stepping off of the edge of buildings and just tumbling down, and you reach out to help them, but you can't. And then you'll turn a corner to try and get down to help them, and the nobleman's visage just appears in front of you. It's almost like you're going to run into his mouth. So you turn to go the other way, and you fall off of the roof, and you tumble, landing on awnings, and then you're back on top of the roofs again. And you look behind you, and there are guards that are chasing after you, and this weird lizard that keeps turning into a cat, and then a rat, and then into a fish. It's just chasing after you. And you get to a certain point where you look ahead and there's just nothing. The roofs are gone. The city is gone. It is just void in front of you, just blackness. And as you get closer, you see one after the other your friends get to the edge of it and tumble off. The cat runs past you and leaps off of the edge.
Dagger, what are you doing?
Woulda, shoulda.
And as you get close, you get this sensation within you, this like a cold, but like a refreshing kind of cold. It seems to cut through this experience a little bit, and you almost see as if everything just begins to separate in front of you. And as you run, you feel like around your ankles, you feel there's this icy like it's the cold. You've never felt cold like this before. And as you look down, these little wings have sprouted out of your ankles. And as you get to the edge of the roof, you leap, and the wings just, and you just sort of slowly go down. And as you look, you're drifting down, and your friends are just tumbling ahead of you. And as you float down,
Don't
you
worry,
just
everybody.
point your hand and just kind of, and little wings appear on their feet as well. And then you see below you this big bed just kind of rise out of the darkness, and everybody just sort of hits the bed. Bounces around for a second, falls down, and just falls asleep. And then you land right in the middle of them, and the little wings just kind of disappear into your ankles.
Matt, I walk in and I go, "Give me my bones!" And I just snatch him out of his hands.
Your bones.
These aren't for amateurs.
You have little wings on your feet, by the way. Flip.
Before I go to bed, I do want to cast.
Okay.
I want to find
I
a
know
little
feather
quiet
fall
corner.
now.
In fact, I'm going to turn around and stare into a corner of a room, like right here. And
There's plenty of dark little alcoves in this.
Oh yeah,
Eyes just kind of flip back. My inner lids flip in a little bit, and I just roll the dice and just ask question of how do we escape?
So you're using now. Does it? I should make sure. Does it give you
Straight up divination. So
straight up divination?
you can give me a truthful answer, but you can make it as vague as you'd like.
So
you receive a vision of, it's very confusing at first because there is no, you don't see yourself going anywhere that to you is getting away, right? You don't go out the gate, you don't go over the wall, you don't go out on the water with the ship. You go through this metal gate that's on this cliff face. There's nothing but darkness around it. You go through, and in there, you see you and your companions going from room to room. And in these rooms, you hear the wails and laments of the dead. And when you get to the far end of it, you're in a chamber, and you can see there are sarcophagi around you. And you look and you see this image, this image on the it's like in the air in front of you. And as you look at that image, it dissolves and coins begin to just spill out and cover the floor. And then they rise up, and you actually feel like you're going to get engulfed in it. And then your vision fades.
Lordy. I got that to deal with. I put my bones back in my pouch and hunker down for a good night's sleep.
Does anybody else want to do anything before your long rest?
I think Temperance and I would just
Yeah,
talk.
I think we would just
I think so. Yeah, talk quite a bit, share stories.
Find out what happened to Mom and Dad.
Yeah, that'll be it.
How did
That'll
you
be
lose
fun.
them?
I got one eye on
How did I lose them?
You were supposed to watch over them.
Well, I did until they left on the boat.
Right.
Never learned to swim, did you?
So we'll just talk. I mean, without wasting table time on it, but we'll just talk throughout, maybe an hour or two, and then we need to get to
catch
bed.
up and
Yeah.
sense. And I think one of the things that, is that, we need to find them because I truly don't think they're dead.
Why don't you think they're dead? I don't know.
I think
It would be hard to kill Father, that's for sure.
what about Mother?
Well, she's impossible to kill. She's
Exactly. We would have
invulnerable.
known if they died. We just
But where would they go? I had a dream once of Poseidon, how he took them as he lost his trident. I wrote a song about it. I'm sure that's not true.
Shall we have a
but
beer?
that's, well, we should. I've never thought to look for them because I never thought it would be possible. But now that we're together, maybe it is.
That's one reason why I want the ship.
Yeah, we'll get the ship. We'll get the ship.
Even if we have to leave Disco, we'll.
Just leaving a lot more than Disco.
Discos, you have no idea how helpful and self-reliant Disco is. He's someone you want to have around.
I'm sure he is.
Not to mention Jolvis. Can we keep up with Jolvis?
Jolva seems like the most useful one.
Oh, yeah, so everybody keeps rubbing that in our faces. You've already caught on to that.
I learned Featherfall for you guys, okay? Jeez, I had a bad trip for you.
Discus, yeah. I mean, Disco and I we have plans, but Jolvis always seems to keep us from the edge. It's more of a from the fire to the frying pan sort of a thing, but it works.
Well, I'm glad you found a family.
Well, now we're back. There's more of us.
One.
Let's get some sleep and talk one morning.
She immediately.
Naked Disco. That was beautiful. Wow. That was really something. Your heads, though, are like mountain heads. It's crazy, right?
Your flashlights out of your eyes.
Wow.
I want rainbows.
Whoa. Now that you say that. No, I'm passed out. Or still having this.
I'm asleep.
All right, so
So, everyone's in bed. But I just wanted to kind of go through our stuff. I'm a bit of a planner. We're wanted fugitives. Disco owes money.
A lot of money. Temperance let those 25 guards live, and that girl survived being a cat and a rat. So, with all of that, still, it's so good to all be together. And Temperance is back.
Purse, go to bed.
All right, so the night passes uneventfully. Your crew rotates through wash. Nobody comes to the door. Everything seems to be fine outside the windows. As the sun begins to rise, Disco hears a voice in his head, a very familiar voice.
Oh no, this is not gonna be good.
It is. Disco, you fuck! You think you can sneak out on me? You take the ship and you go away? You cannot escape me! I will!
Oh loud, it's so early. I can reply, yes.
You can reply.
Oh, that's not what I meant. No, I was not. I was talking to the other voice in my head.
Yes, you can reply.
I recognize that as the Copper King. No,
it's
Zolkar. That was Zolkar.
It's a Proctor.
Oh,
he's got a passenger.
No, Zolkar. Of course not. Don't be crazy. There were like a fuck ton. I'm kidding. Is that this one? Fuck ton of gods.
That's hyphenated. That's one.
That's wrong.
Are you doing haiku?
So there is no way.
Do you have a limited amount of?
No, I think I have like
25.
5 words left.
Oh, I thought you were doing
I give
haiku.
20 school. 25.
To get on the boat. Oh, that's not a good end. Wait, is that 15 words? Or is
No,
that
it was 25.
Well, I think that's all I get.
He's got a limited usage, it seems like. He's a constantly.
Oh, that might have not been the right thing to say.
You lying shit!
Oh.
You are not on boat? Boat is not in harbor. Where the fuck are you? Reply.
Press 2 for.
Well, but it's just. Oh my god.
Where are we?
He just didn't see it. So.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Hopefully it's still there. Well, we love it.
Zolkar, we are currently in the Dockmaster's holding cell because of our attempt to get the boat. How many do I have left?
That was. I
Like
can't
7
count.
left.
Yeah, I am.
Our bad. Things could have gone better. And then as soon as I said that, I'm gonna run out into the foyer or into the common room. All right, wake up, everybody! Bad news. Zolkar just messaged me. Zolkar's like this really bad dragonborn. He's the guy I said I would promise to get someone on his
We
boat.
talked about
Right.
that.
Right. Well, he just messaged me. He said some very rude things, and I lied. I said we were in the Dockmaster's holding cell. We need to go
Why would you lie?
now.
Who's the Dark Master?
I don't know.
That girl's doing this.
Hold on. Hold. Please. Yes.
The message is, you are not in the dungeons. Your friends are not in the dungeons. You think I didn't try to uphold my part of deal?
He's talking to you right now. Isn't he?
Reply.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
What's he saying?
He
What's he
says
saying?
that we're not in the dungeons.
Yeah, that was awkward.
Yeah.
You look
exact-
like you need to go to the
He
bathroom.
thought I didn't think he tried to uphold his end of the deal.
Tell him that we got out on our own accord. Say Pierce got.
Well,
everybody
here's
out.
the thing, Zolkar. Pierce totally got out on his own, so I'd say we're even Stevens. No, don't worry about it. You don't need to stress. It's okay. Thank you.
I know that's not gonna work.
No, but I'm assuming you're all packing your things while I'm talking. We need
Nice
to go.
try, Disco.
Zolkar. Get your stuff packed. We are going right now.
We should be ready to go. Where are we
Okay,
going? Then?
where-
Where are
I
we
don't
going?
know.
I have an idea.
My associate
Okay.
has expectations of a boat ride out of this place.
Let's
You
go to the
will
Howling Caves.
Follow through. with
Howling Caves.
Yeah,
Where are the Howling
part of the
Caves?
deal.
I don't know.
Wait, would you know?
But there's no guards there, and he owes a lot of people money, and
Okay.
apparently there's a lot of gold there. So
Why do you think the Howling Caves? Why the Howling Caves?
Because, oh shit, was it Asna that told me? Asna my guild lady. She told me about this. Yeah, disco owes a lot of money to
I'll get
people.
right back.
Phil
Message
puts
me in a
his
second.
hands up to his head and is like, that sounds like my vision.
Well, shit.
Gold and howling. That's exactly what my vision was about.
I think maybe we go that way.
Well, this is
Sounds like
perfect.
the Howling Caves.
I'll tell Zorkar we're going the opposite way.
Okay, yeah, you should probably
Could you just
do
not reply? Is that ever possible?
I almost feel like
What
that's
happens then?
worse. If I
Probably.
could stall him.
Just
I told
say-
him to message me in a second.
Just say, we're looking for the boat. We think it's still in the harbor. That's true.
Okay, yes. I'll
Right?
do that. I'll get
And-
friend to send me something.
That's great.
But we need
Now, the Howling Caves don't sound fun.
No, they don't.
Well, we not till we get
Nope.
So I am ushering people
But-
out of my apartment. Get out! The party's over!
Howling
It's not over, but I'd get them out of the apartment.
We can send
Take a
them
look in, make sure I'm not missing anything.
Yeah, yeah.
See a little pile of what I think might be some iron, coal, and dust. Scoop it into my hand. Pushing everybody out of the apartment building.
You hear another message.
Ah, yes.
Disco,
Wrong number.
do not fuck me. Where is boat? Reply.
Zorkar, we are looking for the boat. We think we know where it's at. I'm sorry I lied to you.
End mission. End line.
And if you want me to fuck you, I will. Okay, bye.
Okay. Before we leave, I have to write a quick note. We'll have to find out a way to deliver it, but we need to write a missive to and get it to the Crown Prince.
Okay.
Right?
To let him know.
So it's gonna be.
Sorry.
I'll have to think about. Might have to think about this a little
We
bit.
can get the
So
Crown Prince a message from
it's more like we've been delayed, right? Everything's still in order. We'll let you know. Something like that. Very, very vague.
Okay.
And then we'll have to be able to find a way to get the Crown Prince. I have no idea how. None whatsoever.
But he doesn't know that.
Yeah, I can probably know somebody. So,
Made lots of promises.
which way's the Howling Caves?
It is.
So you're all familiar with the
Oh,
Howling
is it the
Caves.
Wailing Caves?
Okay.
It's over
So,
by
the
Zorkar's
Wailing
place.
Caves. Yes.
The Wailing
Wailing
Caves.
Caves.
Wailing Caves.
Oh, I
Caves.
missed that.
My bad.
Oh, so-
Wailing Caves.
Yeah, let's go that way.
So
Oh fuck! It's over by the dogs.
Well, we don't have to go by the docks. I do have a short mission before we go there, and I'll take this. I'll envelope it and seal it and wax it and everything. Right. I'm sure I know some sort of serving lady in the castle of some sort.
You
That's
would,
been
Pierce.
someone.
you do.
would.
You know a number of them.
Not like I get you in touch.
Her name is Antonina,
Okay, Antonina.
and she works in the kitchen.
Okay.
And when she's not in the kitchen, she's serves at the tables and that. And you have a very long relationship with her.
Okay, great. So I will. How do I usually get in touch with her? How do we kind of meet? Where do we meet? Is there a tavern she frequents, or?
Yeah, you'll get a message through to her from a particular tavern that you share together that's over towards the castle. That particular location will often gets requests for special meals to be sent up, and when they're brought to the castle, they're given to her, and she takes them to the member of the royal family that likes that kind of meal.
Okay, perfect. I'll go to that. All right, now I need to deliver this message to. I need to tell us. We're quiet space. We're very private. The Crown Prince wants to get on our boat
Right.
and go with us. This sounds like a very, very good thing. I have to get this message to him to tell him that our plans have been delayed. I think he is under the impression that it might be the next day or two. I don't know if it's going to be the next day or two.
Not ever.
I'm imagining it's not going to be the next day or two, regardless of after that. But I'm going to send him a message. So do we want to meet someplace? I'm going to probably take a little bit of time to do this.
So, in the message, will it indicate in reference to that the ship is being heavily guarded? Our plans have changed slightly. We're not sure when we will be leaving.
brother's hand like that?
It's just what we do. It's not a weird thing. It's
I
not-
think it's cute.
It's not a Game of Thrones thing. Don't worry. It's not. It's not a Lancaster thing. Don't worry about it.
Wait, are you saying that we should stay in the city and meet with this guy?
No, I think we should go to the Wailing Caves because it was such a good idea and it was in his vision.
Right. No, that's what
Yeah.
I want to do.
Yeah.
That's why I'm confused.
Now, my visions aren't totally clear. I just want to say that, and that's all I'm going to say.
Cryptic, I like you.
It's good enough for me. I think we go.
I mean, it's in the name, Wailing Caves.
Well,
It sounds unpleasant.
Yeah, even just that's much more of a plan than we have right now.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
All right. So I need to deliver this message. I think we can still get the boat. I think the boat's going to be important. How are we going to leave? Where are we going to go? The boat's our best chance to get away.
That's the only.
We
It's the
can go-
only thing we've ever even looked into. We haven't even talked to any of
well, we
those
can go.
secret
That's
people.
fine. We can go climb every mountain and search ford every stream. That's fine. But I'll think about it later.
She almost
But,
got shot out of the water coming into the city.
Let's get one step at a time. One step at a time.
How long would it take us to
About
get
one
to the
step.
Wailing Caves?
That is a good question. How long would it take to get us?
So the Wailing Caves are so for the city of Dragasani, they don't bury their dead outside in cemeteries. They have since the city was actually first built, they have carved catacombs into the sea cliffs. So there's a roadway, a cart path that's wide enough for a cart carrying, a coffin or the dead on it to easily get up about 2/3 of the way up, work its way around to the face, and then there's just this series of catacomb entrances that are across the face. Normally they're guarded by either members of the
20 to 25 guards.
like guards from the various churches that inter their dead there.
9 out of 10 people in town are guards.
In this town.
Right, well, yeah, that's where we're going to go.
Well, that's why we're hoping that.
Well, I think so. I
elves-
don't think the boat's. I think the boat's going to be in
Elves
any
move in and
danger.
that'll help
Why would they
us.
scuttle a boat? There's no reason to do that. They would just keep the boat safe and apparently very well guarded.
Yep.
Which is good for us right now, right?
I guess that's true.
So the king can escape once the
Perhaps. That's not completely outside of the realm of possibilities. But I do need to get this note to the Crown Prince so that he knows that we're still on target, but it's going to be more delayed. We'll send him another note.
All right.
Shouldn't take me but it's a couple hours.
Are you going by yourself or is everybody going together?
I don't think we need to go together, and I don't want to draw attention, so I'm just going to go as myself as I typically do, and I'm maybe to read it off table. That's fine, but
Yeah, so you'll have. So the name of the tavern is the Hummingbird and Honeysuckle, which is known for dishes that involve eggs. It's very, very popular with the certain small sliver of connoisseurs, but apparently the king really enjoys his eggs.
Well, who doesn't? Who doesn't? They can get them. Right?
But you'll have no trouble getting there.
Okay.
When you do, you meet your contact, give that person the message. You give them anything to entice them to deliver the message?
Yeah, I mean, I'll give them what would be I'm not quite sure of the currency. What is a gold piece worth in kind of reference points?
Apparently a croissant.
That's what I was thinking. Is a gold piece $1? Is it $20? Is it $10?
The gold piece is along the lines of like $5.
Okay. So I'll give him like 5 gold.
Okay.
Yeah. I say this has to get to the Crown Prince. We have an arrangement. Certainly nothing nefarious, but it's about his cuisine. So please deliver this with his meal. It's very important he gets it. If it's not, he will be very angry.
Piers, I'm more than happy to do this for you. I'll get this message up to the castle like we always do.
And this is the
He's been smoking since birth.
Yes. Let me tell you.
Bakil just gets a shiver.
That's fantastic.
Across town.
Thank you so much.
I'll just make sure that there's somebody working the bar here to cover for the meals on that. And then everything will be good. So
I appreciate it greatly.
All right.
So we'll
okay.
See you
It might
soon.
take me a little bit of time because
no worries.
everybody's been hired to go fight,
Yeah.
and
Of
I would
course.
have gone and fought as
Of
well,
course.
but I have really bad feet, and people don't know that, but I do. I would have fought. I would have gone on the wall, but
I know you would have.
they needed, somebody has to cook eggs for the king.
I know
right?
no more
mean,
patriotic
that's
than
what
you.
I-
So what are you doing for the next hour?
So I'll make as quickly as I can. I'll kind of get that message across, and then I'll double back and meet these guys.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. You send the message up.
Yep.
And now, do you just wanting a reply, or are you actually?
I don't need a message back. I don't need a message back. I just need the message to go to the Crown Prince.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You just came back out and met us, I'm assuming.
Yeah. The message is gone. It's like,
Message goes.
Still on target. Plans have delayed. Seems to be some complications. However, we will let you know. Very vague.
Right.
I don't want to mention guards. I don't want to mention boats. I don't want to mention anything like that.
Sounds good.
Smart.
We're just waiting for him outside.
You're waiting for him
Before-
outside?
as soon as- I'm assuming
He comes
after you come
back.
out,
It's been a couple of. It's all the way back.
Oh, we'll head into the Wailing Caves.
So you access the Wailing Caves up on Temple Crest.
Do you now?
The pathway that leads to it is just inside the east walls, and then it just works its way down.
Pierce, you know that cool thing that you can do sometimes when we're at parties and it's like someone will come up to you and start flirting with you. You're like, I am not into this. And you make yourself look like someone else. They're like, oh, where did the attractive young man go? Now you're just, ugh. Do you remember that?
But when have I not been into it?
Well, I've seen it like a few times. It's not like all the time. It's more like you're exhausted already. It's like, oh, I can't 4 win one night. Wow, no thank you.
I feel a little bad. I wasn't into it.
Well,
I should apologize to those people.
Don't worry too much about it. I'm sure.
Let me know who it was later.
I'll try and recall. But do you remember this thing?
I do remember, yes.
Right. Can you do that to me?
No.
Fuck. All right.
I cannot.
Dang it.
I can't
That would've been-
disguise you, but it would be a disguised tiefling. I don't know that I can make you look as different as I can make myself.
That's fine. We're going up into the Temple Crest, and that's where Zolkar is. And the Copper King. You don't know the Copper King. I haven't talked about another guy that's very upset with me.
But why don't we just make you look like another type of tiefling?
That'd be perfect.
Yeah, that's great.
Do
How
that,
about a
please.
lizard folk? Start putting feathers on them.
Well, it's kind of a nice coat. If you could
That
not
will help.
use that.
That's fantastic.
Looks good.
Didn't we hand me this shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to have Pierce take a couple minutes to disguise me.
So I'll pull
Okay.
out my makeup kit and pull out some blue coloring.
All right.
Mixed from berries, and I'll just turn him into a different type of tiefling.
I pull my hair ribbon out and let it off.
Horns with a
fall.
different shape of horn. We use some of the clothes we've gathered from the workers, and
And the feathers.
And the feathers help a lot, and the danglies, and we just make him look like a blue sort of tiefling.
Well, howdy there, y'all. This is...
good.
Thank you, partner.
Disco.
That's terrible.
Who's Disco?
Don't talk.
I don't know who that is.
Please don't talk.
My name is Lickfowl.
Please
and this
stop
is
talking.
my friend Fat Gil.
I beg of you.
Let's go.
I mean, I think you did a pretty good job there.
Thank you.
Do you want me to roll a disguise check on that?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Can I help with my accent?
I think I roll a disadvantage when you talk.
Sorry to do the makeup. Well, howdy.
That's an 18.
18. Okay.
Ooh, very
Looks pretty good.
nice.
Looks pretty good. Looks like much better than the accent.
This is my mute tiefling friend.
All right.
Flip.
So you're geared up. You're disguised up. You head out into the streets. You notice that the demeanor it's very different now. Whereas before there's so much activity, and now many of the streets are just like empty. You can see that there are in the alleyways there are the peasants who've come in and they've sort of made camp, but you see many of the men are missing. They're not there. And as you get outside of the out of your district, out of the university district, and you head into the city proper, you can see that the walls themselves are just lined with soldiers.
Everybody's been
and people who've been conscripted.
Everybody.
Yes, because you recall the Elven General 24 hours.
Yeah.
So
I guess I wasn't kidding. 9 out of 10 people in this city are guards.
We really need to get through these caves quickly.
So you work your way down through the city. You cross the river. You head up into Temple Crest. Get just inside the wall. Take the first main street to the left. You don't get that far before you hear coming towards you a sound that you have only heard a couple of times, and it's the sound of metal scraping on cobblestone, but it sounds almost like prancing. And as you turn and look in the direction around the corner, you see this massive gold creature that you have seen once before as it comes down the street.
What the fuck?
Holy mother.
It is huge. Put yourself right where that bit of light is.
Oh my God.
I studied that creature. I study him real close.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh, that's pretty killer.
Oh
We are, how you say, fucked. Oh yeah, I forget that Lola.
Yeah, they all just the Amazons just kind of.
You fought in bigger things than
What is
this,
it? We know what it is?
You do know what it is. There are the city of Dragasani has 2 holy guardians.
Okay.
And this is one of the 2. This is Nikolai.
Nikolai.
Who is you know enough to know that he is an Empyrean. There is another guardian named Omokat, who is stationary. She resides right outside the temple, the temple's main gates. She never leaves that location. Nikolai tends to travel around the city, though he spends most of his time north of the river. And he is the guardian, one of the guardians of the city. He has been in existence since the city was first founded and the church was established. And you know that in the last little bit, since there's really hasn't been much for him to do, he has taken to drinking. So as he moves his way towards you, you see him just careen off the side of one building and just tear away pretty much the face of the second floor of the building.
This is good.
He's pretty much a god.
Almost, yeah. He's like he is like a messenger of the gods.
Okay.
He's a servant of the gods.
Oh, hello, Nikolai.
So I'm gonna do like a quick, just kind of thinking about it. What's the etiquette here? I mean, is it fall on your face? Is it praise Nikolai? Is there some sort of prayer you mentioned when you pass him?
Okay.
What are we looking at?
Most people tend to, when Nikolai comes up, you tend to take one fist, you put it right on your left shoulder, and you drop to one knee.
Okay, I say, do what I do, and drop to one knee.
Well, you got it.
Aren't we in his what?
And so Nikolai just comes stumbling, gets to like within like 10 feet of you. Head comes down, eyes get big, these big, just green phosphorus eyes, and just the claws dig in, and he just slides to a halt over the top of you, and just vomit goes beyond you onto the front of the building behind you.
Small
miracles.
So and we apologize. So sorry, Nikolai. Did not mean to be in your way. Did not mean to. Is there anything we can do for you, great master?
But you don't have to do anything for Nikolai. It's what I can do for you.
It just shatters a building.
I am City Guardian. I have been here since before you were all born. I will be here after you are dust.
Yes.
But if you have something to drink, that would be really nice.
I do happen to carry 2 wineskins on me.
Me too, actually.
And I
At my
pulled 2
waist.
out.
Like holstered guns.
I was like, would you accept these as tribute?
And he just like, the legs just fall down and it drops down onto all fours, and he sets this massive 3-bladed sword and just clang, clang down in front of him, grabs it.
There's not much, but I'm a good guy.
Therefore,
I think you are all good guys.
Aww.
Except the girls, you are good girls.
Thank you.
Thank
very
you
much.
for speaking with us and stopping. Enjoy your wine. Do we have your permission to leave? We're headed up the street.
You're headed wrong way. Fight is that way.
We forgot something.
To forget something.
Our weapons.
Oh, that would be important.
We need to get those.
We left. We just had these
He
little
just
puny.
picks it up. Right, like the blades right over.
Yes.
So, do you know how many creatures I have killed with this?
I have no idea.
This is very close to my
Not that
face.
many. Nobody comes to Syria to fight.
Why would they?
I kill nothing.
Fight Nikolai? Who would do that? No,
I don't want to
Can't
at
even
all.
imagine.
That sounds awful. Why don't I bet they could really use you at the gates though, and we're gonna be right behind you.
That's what I'm heading to.
To get our great
Silly
pole
me.
arms and
Forgot my
armor, we'll
sword.
be right behind
So,
you.
you know, you always walk out the door and you think, I have everything.
I have
and
my
it's
puny
like,
weapons. I
Forgot
pull
my
out a
sword.
cutlass. I have my puny hand weapons. I don't have my pole arms and my mauls and my
armor. Right?
big thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, you should go get your big things.
We will be right back. We're embarrassed that you even
At this
caught
point,
us.
like a small crowd is gathered. Mostly women and children and old people are kind of standing on the streets looking at you.
We love you, Nikolai! He just killed all my family. Oh, I love you, Nikolai.
He's like, I love you too. Blood, everybody, defend the city.
And as he says that, you see a shadow just sort of flit across him. And then a person just hits him on the head, just whang! And it just echoes with the sound like a ringing a bell because he's made of solid gold. Just whang! And his body just and it lands right. He's basically right here now, right? He's just whang! And just flips up against that building.
Anyone we know?
Yeah.
Would we recognize
That's
his body?
And he didn't even notice.
We got to defend the city.
And then another shout. And then a body just tumbles past him and it hits the face of the building. Down on the ground.
I'm going to look that direction.
Oh.
The direction of the flying.
Oh my god!
You
In the
just
24
see,
hours. So they're trying
like
to
a
kill
winged,
us.
like a winged, almost like a horse, but like tawny color just disappear over the building.
Right?
I study it.
That's our cue to go.
It's all about education.
And then people around like, oh my god, I can't believe it! And you, so there's one body that basically went poof, poof.
What does the body look like?
So it's wearing the uniform of Dragasani. It's and it's pretty bad. You can see like the collarbones all smashed up and that. The flesh is very kind of it's almost like a putrid kind of green. And it's lying there, and as you look at it, just in the chest.
Oh hell!
And it bursts open, and a furry head pokes out, and it just looks around, and it just starts to dash, and you just dig its way. You see, it's like a giant rat.
Oh.
And Nikolai. And then you hear screaming, and you look, and the one behind you is starting to do the same thing.
Nikolai, you missed one right there. We'll go get our weapons and help in a minute.
And you watch the head of the head goes of the body goes. And as the rat spills out of its stomach, it flips over and begins to push itself up.
Oh my god.
And that's where we'll end it.
No, good god.
Gosh.
We're never getting out of this city. We're gonna die here.
We're giving it a shot, though. We're really trying hard.
You will eventually get out. So, thank you for tuning in for sessions 3 and 4 of that one D&D live stream. We love having you guys check in. We love having you watch. We enjoy playing this game so much. We hope that you had as much fun with this as we did, and that you're just as desperate to get out of this city as all of the players are. So,
I like it here.
These recordings will go up. When do we think?
Yeah,
what's
so
gonna go
we'll
up and
put
where?
we'll put them up on YouTube on Thursdays.
Okay.
And they'll have the additional content. So we do. I don't know if you've seen episodes 1 and 2, but we do fun little things that kind of add to the show and add to the story. So we'll put those up on Thursday. So episode 3 this Thursday, and episode 4 the Thursday before we play.
Matt,
right.
thank you.
Oh, you bet. Thank you guys. So, thank you for tuning in. We will be live again in 2 weeks for 4 more hours of just fun D&D. So
That one
thank you very
D&D
much.
live stream.
And that's right, that one D&D live stream. Not a podcast. Thanks for checking in.
So I like to decide, when it comes to voices, I like to think about my world like in regions, and I look at each country or each area or maybe even each race and decide, what sort of voice can I give them? And so it only made sense to me that if you're going to have elves in samurai armor, that they should sound like they come from Texas, right?